Hello.
Your
Hello.
emotional health is very important to us.
Take time for yourself. Hi.
Cancel me
We are
now.
faces today.
I dare you.
We are all faces.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. We do cover
100%.
mature content, so, or mature subjects. So, yes. But anyways, hello, he's Me's and Cheese. What is up? We have a whole different, not layout, but crew. I don't know. I have a camera.
Yeah. Yeah, who is condescending to specifically me? You've said nothing but nice things to me the entire time we've been on this call.
That's the thing. I started the call by not insulting chat. I thought we were just doing a different thing this time.
Oh, I see.
We're flopping.
I don't know.
Yes.
I thought Rev was like bringing everyone in with honey, and then he was just going to destroy them again.
That's
Right.
kind of that's how it works. Yep. You got to have that honey or that
If
cheese
you
for that
feel
trap.
that you're missing the insults, you can find them on our OnlyFans.
There it goes.
You mean Blade's AO3 page? Like, what do you mean?
I mean,
Made your OnlyFans.
Need
also
Blade
Tumblr.
to do just like a 3-sentence blurb. That's a
Right.
meta thing of me insulting the chat.
Yes, hi Blade. Yes, I don't have a religion to lose. Thank you.
I
So-
think that was reference to the song.
Yes, I know what it meant. It's a good song. REM, very good. So let's get over this hump of the intro and get to know our players. Let's start with
it's not just silence and we assume that we've disappointed.
This is going to be great.
yeah. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting episode.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
to add a new section to the campaign notes. DM facepalms.
Can I also add an asterisk? Brett had face palms throughout the session as well.
Let's do the face palm things for DM
Facepalm
for like
count.
the number of for the number of D20s and stuff like nat 20s face palm. Yep. Okay.
I just saw tonight. I'm in second place.
You are second
Yeah.
place.
What?
Oh, okay.
It's me and Nash.
Okay, who's rolled the most nat ones? Because I'm pretty sure I ruling that one.
Really?
Damn.
That's me.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Damn.
I think that's because me and
Nat
you seem to
ones.
roll a lot.
It's got Nash as leader for Nat ones. Nash,
No,
then
they're not
me and
in-
Boston. Oh no, I see it.
That's not in order.
I don't know how to read. That's
It's
the thing.
good, buddy.
Let's start our intros and get to know these crazy cats who just want to keep talking about nat ones. Let's
Apparently
start
you're
with
muted, Tony, on
Tony.
thingy. Says Emerald.
Wait. Is he muted on the channel? Let's start with
buddy.
Rev. Rev, why don't you do yours while Tony figures out stuff?
Hey, I'm saying Rev, and I play Rick, the Warforged Butler, and I'm looking forward to just having a great time tonight and being cool with everybody.
Now
That's
I'm
not-
hearing my heckles because
to-
now I'm getting levels.
Who'd you send it to?
The stream software
I
decided
sent
my
it to
microphone
the one
wasn't a
that's
microphone.
eating.
Oh, that's the bestest.
The one that's
Meaning
eating?
that lovely intro you did didn't pass through.
Yep.
Oh no, buddy.
What happened?
After you were just talking about doing that.
I know, right?
Everything's
It's the
fine.
opposite though.
Anyway,
Sorry,
So
my life
Jack
flashed
Rangers.
before my eyes because my drink almost fell onto my handbook, and I was just. Anyways, go for it. I think his darkness is next. I think
Am I?
Rev was. Yes, I think Rev was
And now
passing
Rev
off
thinks
to you.
we're thirsty.
Well, thanks, Rev. I am Granny.
Go for it.
Granny is shooketh by the announcement that we all overheard from Brett, or not Brett, from Boston. She's gonna probably. She wants to make sure that those kids are gonna be safe because the two brothers are going in. Yeah, my brain's not functioning quite yet, so on to above me, which is Bloodlust.
Hello, I have a face today. I am Bloodless King. I play Fenrana Edsith, and they need time. Also, they're tired. Also, yeah, lots is going on. We're hoping plans are working, but hey. Beyond that, I guess we'll just kind of continue on up to Boston.
Hello, my name is Jesper. I play Boston Jones, the Paladin Fighter, who is kind of the leader slash cat head, as it were, for this group. And he's very confused, and he's probably not thinking that he left his mic on when talking to them. So he's gonna have conversations with me completely just like, what just happened? Because his former mentor just told him that he was attractive and that he's marrying his potential rival that's inside the church and retiring. So he's in a roller coaster right now and he's not enjoying it. I can't spell Patreon, but anyway, sending it over to Gears.
I believe Tony still has to go.
All right, sending it to Tony.
Look, I've already talked a lot. I've already said my entire. I don't know what you're talking about. Chat doesn't need to. No. Hi, I'm Tony. I'm playing Nash tonight and every night because that's how we party. Nash is having a time. The things that just happened in the last day were a little bit rough. And didn't sit too well with him. And I believe now he's was he at the? I think he was at the hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now he's at the hotel with some people he doesn't know. That's yep. I know I walked right into that one, but here we are. Life's getting a little bit weird, but he's sort of thinking about the future, knowing that he's gotta fix some stuff with his parole. That's sort of looming over every conversation he's having right now.
Okay. So, let's get back into it. Last we left off, as Brett mentioned, Boston found out a few interesting things about his mentor, slash boss in the church, that he's engaged to be married and was invited to the wedding, was stepping down from his role as was it Dawn, Lord Dawn Morning? I forget.
Dawn Father, right?
No, it was not Dawn Father. I was trying to avoid that. It's not a Dawn
Morning
Father.
Daddy.
It's not the freaking the Godfather.
Lore.
Anyways,
The day poppy.
yes. we'll say Don Lord. He's stepping down.
Dom.
Wow, thanks, Rev. You're so helpful.
Daytime Zaddy.
I'm just gonna put those two down for one for you and one for me, Gears. That's palms.
Oh no, you're gonna. I think you're gonna outpace me like so quickly. So quickly. You shouldn't even be in the running.
Ow.
Hardly seems fair.
Anyways, yeah. So, what am I thinking? God, guys, I can't.
You have
do
brain
this.
processes?
Yes, because there's a camera in my face.
Tobias is engaged to Marcel, invited Boston to the wedding.
Marcel is taking his position as Don Marshall, Don Father. And let's see, Nash is in the hotel with Ramita and Fenrana and
Milo and Xylo.
Baldric. Milo and Xylo, yes. And Baldric and Fenrana just dropped off the body. Finding out what happened with the kids, and I assume are on their return back to the hotel. As we regroup regather the group. We'll see. We'll say Fen and Baldric, you guys enter the hotel room first, and then in a few minutes we'll have Boston rejoin you since he came back on foot.
Fun. Well, another potential lead is dead.
I'm gonna turn to Nash and be like, "Hey, Nash, were you listening to any of this radio?"
My radio's off.
On that, Boston, are you aware that your radio is on?
Like only an idiot would keep it on. Of course his radio's off. Come on.
We've been keeping ours on. Boston, what's your favorite whiskey? I'm gonna go get you a bottle.
Something cheap, something that would probably set your stomach ablaze if you had... Fireball, just give me some Fireball.
Okay, I'm gonna go get you a nice bottle of whiskey. I'll ask the girls downstairs to help me.
So, wait. Did I miss something?
I'll explain to you later. No one explain it to him.
Yeah. Boston, are these kids gonna be safe still? Like, I know you don't like this guy. Can he still be trusted?
Yeah. He is a right old pain in the dick, but he's... He'll do fine.
Gears, I'm gonna go down to talk to the girls that love me and see if any of them will get me a nice bottle of whiskey, and I'll give them some cash for it. And I mean high-end whiskey, full bottle.
You have cash?
Sorry, credits.
I was gonna say,
what
cash
is
is
cash.
What is this cash? Actually, it'd be more like, oh yeah, we empty our cash all the time, don't you? It boggles down our computers. PC humor, yeah. So yeah, you'll go downstairs and you'll greet one of the ladies. Do you have a name, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. I don't remember any of their names, I'm gonna be honest.
Jessica approaches you and goes, "Hi, doll. What are you doing? What can I get for you?"
Is there any chance you guys can find me a full bottle of some high-end whiskey?
Sure. Yeah, we can get you for that. Did you want a glass?
Yeah, make that 4. Wait, how many other? 5.
5 glasses. Do you want, we can send it to your room.
Yeah, full bottle. And then 1 shot of the cheapest crap you got, too.
Okay, yeah, we'll have that sent to your room. Do you want us to bill you? We'll bill it to your room. Don't worry about it. We'll send it to you.
How much is it gonna be? I'll just pay for it down here.
Do we hear her stumbling over this through the comms?
Yeah, because everyone's comm is on except for Nash's.
Ramita, literally, I could cover it. You're good.
Okay, well, I got it, but make sure there are 5 glasses.
Will do.
And a glass of wine, probably.
Okay.
I'm getting fen drunk.
Oh no, wine drunk.
Why do we need
White
5
or red?
glasses?
Oh shit. Let's do a sweet white, and then make that 4 glasses, because I forgot that one of our compatriots can actually consume stuff.
Okay. All right.
It's easiest if you just say that I teetotal.
What?
What?
Teetotal?
It's easiest if you just say that I teetotal. Hi. A teetotaler is someone who doesn't drink alcohol.
They're totally
That's new to
tea.
me. That's new to me. Sure.
It's T-E-T, not T-E-A.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. I'm just making quips because I can. Because I know what a teetotaler is.
Can you?
You're breaking my brain here. God. So yeah. She hurries off. She's like, I'll get it to you, hun. Don't worry about it. And she disappears to one of the floating registers. And by now, Boston, you've walked in and you see Ramita on the floor, the ground floor, after having spoken with the lady blonde Jessica that just walked by.
Oi.
Yeah, you need a drink. Get up to the room. They're coming. Or let's go up to the room. The drinks are on their way.
Sure. Why not?
At this point, we'll have Milo and Xylo in the room, and they look to you, Fenrana. Should we take our leave? Will you be needing this room?
Honestly, we're just kind of stopping in on our way out of town.
Oh, where are you headed? Where are you headed to?
That is a good question. Unfortunately, we have 2 destinations, both of which are pressing, neither of which are particularly fun. Though I do believe we are going to, I can't remember the name of the one. That one. Notes.
Ithros.
Ithros, that one. That one there.
I know of 3 of them, so.
And his chibi.
It's okay.
TV.
Right at dawn.
We ride at dawn.
We plan at dawn. Or do we drink at dawn? I don't know. Ithros, the city of why would you need to be in the Inventor City? If I may ask, if it's not too troubling.
No,
Do I walk
Have
in
to
at this
meet-
point?
You downstairs and saw Ramita, so I don't know if you want to walk past her or interact with her.
I think they were coming up at the same time, weren't they?
Yeah, he's just walking up. He didn't stop
Okay.
walking.
Yeah.
So you're walking
I
up
told them to
it.
just get up to the room because the alcohol is going to be there soon.
Okay. So yeah, you'll show up in a few as they're talking.
There's a pressing matter for one of the others that needs to be taken care of, as well as I have to meet with...
Oi. Glad to see you still here, and who are these two?
These are the two that I told you about that you got mad at me about.
Great. Look at him too. Father Tobias is waiting for you in the temple. He's expecting you, like, now.
We were going this afternoon, I suppose. And he looks down at his brother, Milo. We could leave now. We don't have any...
Austin, take a chill pill.
Why?
We're making sure they're safe.
If you need, I can help pack your stuff.
The two will look at you and, Milo will be, we don't really have, much except for these 2 bags, and they each have a small case, 12 by 14.
Oh,
Nothing else. We
in
can
that
make
case,
sure you get
is there
there
anything that you
without...
need?
What'd you say, Blood?
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I was gonna say we could offer to make sure that they got there without any incident by potentially disguising them.
Okay.
Better idea than I thought of. I was just gonna like walk them
Just
over there like
squeezes.
I'd say we
a bodyguard.
We could just take them over. It's not far.
I mean, someone's got to stay here with Boston and make sure he drinks, at least takes his shot, and then Fen is drinking that glass of wine that's coming up.
Wait, what?
At this point, you see Anaka. Drinks. There's a floating tray with a white wine glass, three other shot glasses, and a bottle of whiskey.
Here we go. So, plus the
And
one
the-
shot, a cheap shot.
Yes, one cheap shot full of the cheapest liquor that was there.
Whatever.
So yeah. So and he's hits a button on the tray and it buzzes into the room and onto the table next to the chair that is between I don't know, a dressing desk and the bed. Milo is sitting there. I don't know if anybody else is sitting there, and it just places itself, and the gentleman excuses himself. And Milo and Xylo look at each other.
What are your names?
I am Xylo, and this is my brother Milo. I actually
wave
went
him
to
over.
school with Fenrona.
Well, I have mixed feelings at the moment for the both of you, but I'm going to say this now. Baljic, if you would be willing to escort them, and he's going to look at them and send each of them 2,000 bytes. Or 2,000 bytes.
Okay, so that's 2 kilobytes.
Yep.
All right.
If I hear any word from Father Tobias or Marcel that you're causing problems in that temple, you're gonna need more than the love of Lythander to save you from me. Are we clear?
Boston, what is your issue?
Just
They
take
look at
this
each
off the
other
front, dude.
and they kind of, I think we are able to return to the church ourselves. Thank you very much. And they pick up their bags and just exit out.
And we still have the other room.
We do. We have 2 other rooms, actually. Boston,
What the hell?
the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we had a no. I didn't realize we had to discuss this, but typically we have a no dealing with people that, kidnapped and help torture children. I feel like that's a general rule that should be discussed.
They weren't a part of the cult.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the slightest. They were victims of just as much as the kids. These are kids themselves. They just weren't the kidnapped kids. That one of the ones you just kicked out, he was experimented on. He doesn't know what the hell is going on with his body.
Sure. Point of order, none of you have explained that to Boston. It's never been explained who these two people were. He has no idea. Y'all just told him, these are two guys, we sue, they had relations to Scully, we're hiding them out in our hotel room. He had no idea anything else.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fair.
realistically,
Yeah.
we've
out
had
of
a lot
character,
going
completely
on,
fair. But
so.
either way, in character, what the fuck?
Okay, sure. Another thing. Why the fuck did none of you tell me that? You said...
To assume! There was a
surprised.
vast number of people who joined in that breakout. Yes, a good deal of them potentially had joined in the cult. Why the fuck would I bring two of them back to our apartment?
You haven't
This is
exactly...
about hurting them.
You haven't exactly had the best track record with some of your plans. For the record.
Neither
Okay,
of you.
Boston.
Also, if you
I
wanted to know who
understand.
they were,
What?
fucking
Oh.
ask.
Sorry, I think I hear someone calling me. I'm gonna go this way. And Rick just like walks out of the room.
I need to not be here.
I'm going granny punishing child mode. Like, Boston, I understand that you just got some bad news and you are not happy, but you are taking it out on the people around you. We are here to help you. You need to take a frickin' step back.
Even if you were pissed off about my decision-making skills, Nash also agreed to let them come here, as well as Ramita, as well as Rick.
And you trust Nash with your life, right? He wouldn't do anything that would purposefully upset you.
Sure.
We're thinking about the biting, like, he didn't do that on purpose. Wait, do I know about
Oh, we're just bringing that up casually.
I
mean,
I don't know.
Boston hasn't.
you
I mean,
do.
neither Boston as Nash as Kaz said. Boston was just bleeding out of his neck, and Nash had a little bit of like his knee looks a little scraped up.
Yeah.
Okay, then I retract that. But still, I'm just gonna grab the shot and shove it into Boston's hand and pass Fen the glass of wine and sit down and be like, we need to chill for a second. And then pour Nash a glass. And myself. And I'll stop talking.
You're all good, hun.
He
What do you do
does-
next?
He does that thing. Do you guys know what the Gib sip is from NCIS way back when, where it looks like he takes the
Yeah.
drink, but he actually doesn't? And he just kind of puts it down. He did do this, and it did spill. But Ramita's so short, she couldn't probably tell, hopefully. But he doesn't actually drink it, he just puts it down. Thanks for the shot.
You're not leaving this room.
I was
Fen is leaving this room.
I was
Fen
just
is not leaving this room.
Fen is leaving this room. I'm going after Xylo and Milo.
Everyone, sit your asses down. We got shit to talk about.
After I've made sure that the people I guaranteed would be safe are safe.
Nash, can you help me, buddy?
I'm already walking out.
You have to step by Boston, and I mean, Boston wouldn't step in front of you, but he's definitely having a shoulder block your way. If I have
Go
to stand
for
here,
it.
you'll stand. If I'm standing here, you have to stand here.
If I got to roll for this, I'm getting out of this room.
Yeah, let's do a contest roll. Strength
Yeah.
versus dex.
Okay,
Okay.
can we just ask the one person that's not losing their damn mind to go escort them? Like our freaking robot that runs like 30 miles an hour?
16 total.
Baldric, you hear this over your comm.
Say, Baldric fucked off.
So when Rick left the room, he was already doing this.
Okay.
So yeah, I was gonna bring it around to that, which is that he would have caught up with them in the hallway and been like, I'm sorry about that. We're dealing with some things internally. None of that is actually meant to be towards you. I'm going to go ahead and drive you.
Well, thank you.
Fuck yourself.
So everyone else is stuck here now.
Thank you so much. That we appreciate that. And they follow you to the garage. What was that? 18 versus
16.
16. Okay, so Boston, you are standing there, shoulder width, blocking the hallway, the little entryway outside to the hall, and Fen just dexterously just does a fade and moves around you and is out the door before you can turn around and say, and grab them.
You're like, Fen?
Let them go. They ain't gonna listen to us.
It's you we're freaking worried about. Fen's just trying to avoid the conflict because you immediately came out with nails.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Like you decking me after your grandkid was in a situation I helped try to get them to help me with a gun. He takes out a cigarette and lights it. And you have to forgive me, Nash. I didn't realize I had to be informed why people were being told in my room. That's typically something you just tell somebody. By the way, these are victims. They're in our room. No one informed me of anything. I was literally attacked and then... Oh, by the way...
Yeah, we do a great job of communication here. So,
we do need to improve it.
I try my damnedest.
I don't know about that.
We have a lot to talk about, all of us. Like,
Sure.
We're all hiding crap from each other, and, like, if we're gonna be continuing to work like this, we can't come after each other. This is too much. Like, you're pissed off, you immediately went after Fen. And yes, me going after you was not cool either. But you gotta understand, that grandchild right now is the only one of my kids in my life. The only one who cares about me. Out of a family, a huge ass family. And I wanted nothing, I wanted them to stay far, far away. And then suddenly they're in a fight. So. Boston, what's going on?
I'm tired.
There's more to it.
Yeah, the whole dreamscape thing, and the one person who seemed the most excited for and the most pissed at me for whatever reason is not here to kind of explain it. I've never really enjoyed dreams. It's hard to tell what's real and what's not. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, but sometimes it's nice to melt into what's going on. You know, dreams give us a chance to relook on stuff, give us a chance to relive situations we wanted to or didn't want to. Gives us a chance to see where we've made our mistakes.
Must be nice.
I didn't hear what you said, I'm going to be honest.
It must be nice, is what he said.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you only have nightmares? Because if you only have nightmares, you need some actual help. Like,
in the line of work that I'm in, you always need that kind of help. But when you're a professional fighter, you also need a special kind of help.
yeah, but I don't have nightmares all the time. I've accepted the crap that I've done, and I've gone through.
Oh, it's
You know?
it's not about deciding whether or not the stuff is bad and I can't handle it. It's about deciding whether or not it's real, or if this is.
Well, this is what's real right now. You have people sitting here telling you that we need help. There are people out there that need our help, that are relying on us. We still don't know how many kids are out there. We don't know where they are. We know how many, we just don't know how many are alive and working with them still. We don't know who gave them the power. We don't know who anyone is. We just know that some BS is happening, and we're the only ones that are even getting close to figuring it out. I don't know where I'm going with that.
Here's the thing. To just take this a little bit different. You got to deal with some shit. We know that. You know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But you came in here hot-headed like an ass. And maybe you had reason to, maybe you didn't. But the kids that you got to fuck the hell out of here, they were the only people alive that we could talk to that may have had ties to this thing. And honestly, probably would have been great to have a conversation with them while walking them on over. But that bridge is burned.
I don't think it's quite burned entirely. I'm
For
sure
me.
they'll still accept Fen. But yeah, Boston's not going to be able to communicate. And even then, like, if they go back spouting this shit to what's his face, like
Marcel, he's not gonna be surprised.
yeah. I mean, not surprised, but it's just going to be more fuel to his fire.
He can wait in fucking line like everyone else. Thank you for the hydrate.
Yes.
A drink.
But I got this drink for you. Sip it. Take a chill pill. I'll leave you and Nash be. But I need you to kind of get your head out of your ass for a bit. And then I'll walk out the room.
Do you have a destination?
Just gonna go down to the lobby.
So in the lobby there is the bar where you initially got the tip off for them. Do you go to the bar to have another drink by yourself, or
Yeah.
do you? Okay.
I'll go there and get like a soda or something or tea.
Okay. Tea.
Some tea.
Okay. Things
I
are.
want some tea right
Spill that tea.
What exactly you saying I've been bullshitting about, by the way? Rookie.
I'm not gonna lie, Tony, I have forgotten what I've already said. Oh,
You said that Boston has been trying to be honest as best he can. You're like, I don't think that's entirely true. And I'm like, what? Other than Boston saying he fell when you bit him, I can't
honestly,
think
it was
of.
communication.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was about
It
the
was-
communication.
You said, yeah, it was that you said I am trying to communicate as well as possible, and he was like, meh.
So, what exactly are you saying that I am not communicating well? I try my damnedest. When I'm in trouble, I'll let y'all know.
Well, let's. Do you want the laundry list, or do you want just highlights?
Didn't realize there was a list. I do. I fucking wrote it. But
Let's say you.
uh,
I know you've been having some shit go down, so like the way says you should give folks a little bit of extra leash in times of trouble, especially. So I've been trying to give you a little extra,
sure.
and yep, you tripped yourself up a little bit.
With what just happened, I agree. That was a fucked up mistake, situation. Doesn't matter if I apologize, though. He's gonna look at me jaded. I could go there right down there right now, give him the rest of my coin and apologize. I don't think it'd change.
Well, I definitely don't think it's going to change if we're sitting up here. But if you never do it, of course it's never going to change. What,
Nash.
We had these conversations
Wait.
already. That's why I'm sitting here. You know that, right? I kept wanting to change. And you and I sitting in that cell said, you said to me, nothing's gonna change if you don't make it change. And put your trust in something.
Thank you for the stretch.
Were you listening in to my conversation I had with Tobias and Marcel?
You've asked me this question already. My radio has been off.
Not to make this out of weird context, but would you find me attractive?
Wait, listen up.
Let's be honest. You're not really my type.
Sure.
Are there?
Guys, chat's going wild.
The reason why Marcel apparently fucking hate me, he thought me and Tobias were a thing. Like a couple.
As your friend, I think you can do better.
And then Tobias, he just opened up that whiskey bottle and is now taking a swig. And then after I left the room, confused the fuck out, right? Tobias then said, don't get me wrong, you're a very attractive man. I don't... I've always thought of the guy as like my father figure or mentor because I never really got one. Kind of, what's the one I'm looking for? Completely and utterly fucked right here, right now, if I'm being honest.
That's a hell of a left hook.
Yeah. Almost as bad as yours.
I think mine's worse, but yeah.
If your trainer said that, he thought you were very attractive just out of the blue after he told you your rival thought you and your trainer were dating, you wouldn't, I don't know, be caught off guard. Unless you did treat your gay trainer. And if you dated your trainer, that's fine, but,
that's a very weird scenario.
How do you think I feel?
Why is my trainer talking to the rifle?
Also, Marcel and Tobias are engaged to be married, and they want me to come.
Good for them?
Yeah, sure. Again, that's why I'm... Yeah.
Wait, okay.
I had this conversation right before I got here. I am...
Yeah, So I mean...
You want a sip? He's gonna offer him the whiskey bottle.
Nash has not touched his drink, in fact, because he's completely forgotten about it for sure. He'll look and he'll actually sip it. That is, I don't remember what they got. It probably wasn't something quality.
The bottle was really good. The bottle was really good. She also got a shit shot for.
Yeah,
sorry that I asked
bottle
for
was
was
top
bad.
tier, and the shot was just kind of eh.
Okay. Yeah, he'll sip it. Then and he won't say much about it.
It's kind of spicy with a little bit of cinnamon, but it's a very smooth blend.
You make whiskey sound
Like
so
this
good.
scene.
I mean, it can be.
Yeah,
It's really good.
Anyways, sorry. Go, Tony.
This is gonna sound weird, but I think that's something you just got to shake off. Like,
I plan on it. It's just, it's still very fresh at the moment.
Wait.
And I don't want to go.
Are you wanting more of that? Because we can take you to get like some booty shorts. That seems to do wonders. I'm not gonna lie.
As flattering as they work on you, Nash, I don't got that kind of figure. I'm more stocky. I'm not jacked.
I'm sure someone.
I'm not
find something flattering for you.
We're gonna have the automaton dress me up now. What am I, a Ken doll?
Look.
Are you guys on comms right now with this conversation?
No, Boston turned off his comm after he heard Baldric and Ramita be like, "Oh shit, you good, man?" Like he's like, "Fuck this, fuck you, I'm out."
Nash,
Did you
Nash
tell the
still
DM?
off.
No, I did not. I was in the middle of scolding children that Boston had no idea weren't children. These just looked like two convicts. I apologize.
All right. We'll say that he turned it off as soon as he entered the room.
Fair.
So no one's heard any of this outside from the room.
Because if you want more of those looks,
I don't.
Okay.
I was trying to segue into the conversation that we just had, and I felt like that was the most inappropriate way I could make it seem, because this job is fucked, man. I'm sorry for getting you into this shit.
So, why are you in it?
This particular job?
Like, I know you were in it to make some money, but you've been giving away money on all of this sort of willy-nilly. Probably means you could have been fine without it, right?
I mean, this specific job, I got involved because my temple was blown to Kingdom Come, and I lost two people that I was splitting a job with. It was more of a courtesy at this point.
No, but like being a cowboy.
Oh, dude, I assure you. Listen, Nash, most jobs aren't like this. It's clean, it's easy. None of this cult stuff. You grab a guy that's selling Z's, you grab a guy that's killing people, that stuff's easy. This is just the job that decided to throw me all kinds of red hooks and get really bad hickeys.
Do you know
what
hickeys are? Because hooks don't cause hickeys.
I was referencing when you bit me, but it was a bad joke.
Oh.
Yeah, so. Take a sip.
Also sip.
I can't imagine how much this bottle of booze cost. Like, holy shit.
I mean, the way this party spends money.
Honestly. Fuck.
But,
and to be fair, me giving those two kids money was trying to be a courtesy as a good luck with your redemption arc.
It definitely. Have you ever given somebody money so they'd fuck off out of your life? Because that's what it felt like. It felt very much like you're done here, get out.
Usually on the receiving end of that, but sure.
So like, so here's I'm still confused a little bit. I get the uncomfy of the hit on part, but what are you actually upset about? Are you jealous or like I don't?
It's like I said, it's just this job. Like jobs aren't meant to be like this. Like this is above my fucking pay grade by about 1,000 kilobytes.
And it's above mine too.
Sure.
We're here, but you weren't upset like this 3 hours ago when we were in the car. So I'll ask again. Why are you so pissed off right now? Sip.
Hang on. I'm just tired, Nash.
That's fucking
Did you-
insight. Fucking
Did you roll your?
I rolled to see what he was gonna do. I didn't roll my deception check, but
I was gonna say, did you do a preemptive deception?
that was more of a, is he going to lie or not? I rolled to see if he
Is
lied.
that an internal deception? Is he deceiving himself? Is that why
Yes.
he's?
Yes, and he rolled a 23 for his personal deception check to see how he's feeling.
personal deception check.
To lie to himself, yes.
Wait.
It's important that you're good at lying to
We've gone
yourself.
meta with this.
I saw your insight check for Nash. That was
For
unbelievably
the
sad.
record, yes, and I'm gonna burn, I think, one of my inspirations because fuck
You
that.
got like 4 of them.
No, I only have 2
Well,
because I use mine, unlike some folks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I save them.
I actually rolled a roll of 9 for a 3 plus 6, which is 9.
There's a part of me that wants to burn another. I don't know that I can, but there's
you get less than. Oh my God.
There's a reason we don't
buddy.
have you two being our talkers.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can use it a couple times if you wish.
I mean,
Fuck yeah, I'm doing it.
it's just,
This is a 1. Fuck yeah, it's finally a 12.
I'll let you have it. I won't.
Oh
use
my
inspiration.
God.
He just says,
For the
"I'm
record.
tired."
My die result doubled. It started with a 2, and then it was a 4,
It did.
and then it was an 8.
Yes, I'm just tired, Nash. I'm in this fucking suit of armor. We aren't seeing combat. And he's gonna sit up and kind of point, and fucking Inspector over there is still pissed at me for something I don't even know what I did.
By Inspector, do you mean Ben or?
Yeah, Fenrana, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That one seems like it was made pretty obvious.
What am I supposed to do about it?
Well, so okay. Let's start with this because you just said you didn't know why, but you know why. So step 1, you should probably tell them you know why they're angry, because in the dream world you shot them and killed them. Right?
That's like getting mad. That's like getting mad at somebody because they slept with your girl in your dream.
Look,
It hardly seems like it's my fault. I didn't know it was them. How could I have known it was them?
here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could have that conversation if you actually acknowledge that it happened. Because the last few times you've just acted like it didn't happen. So that probably doesn't help. Deflecting instead of, actually talking it out.
At this point, you should be the one that's the disciple of Lythander, not me. And he's gonna stand up and go to the door.
You'll hear a thunk on the table as from Nash's thigh holster, he actually pulls the book, The Way of the Sunrise Shepherd, that you gave him in prison. It's absolutely fucking tattered. Been doing a little bit of study.
Maybe we should have Bible study together in the mornings and the evenings or something. Lord knows I need to go over that.
I say, would that actually help? Because like I get up to work out anyway. Like we can do that. Hell, if
Sure.
you're
And
frustrated, we
I
can
need-
do a verse and then punch some shit, and then do a little bit more study and then kick some shit.
we'll see. I gotta go find those kids and the other kid.
Those kids in the other. So are you talking about Milo and Xylo, or is there a third
Milo
one
and
now?
Xylo and the other kid would be Fenrana, because they're the greenie that's off the first mission, and this has just been he slams the door, just muttering to himself.
Back up.
Oh
back
no,
up,
Rev just crashed.
back the
Oh
fuck
no.
up.
Who just
Oh.
crashed? What happened?
Rev, his
Rev has been
Discord just
frozen for a
crashed.
little while.
Oh no.
Yeah, his Discord crashed. He popped into chat to say Discord crashed on him, buddy.
All right.
No.
We'll
He seemed
watch.
kind of glitchy this whole time, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there he
there it
goes.
is.
There we
He's
go.
gone. We're all
Goodbye,
just
Rev.
morphed around. Craig now.
Craig
has
is
a
Nash
spot.
now. Craig,
Nice.
you are no
Craig is
longer Nash.
Rev is back, buddy.
Rev is back. We'll see when video shows up if I need to move it.
I love how Craig takes the spot of the person who disappears.
Nope. Craig does not. Craig took my spot.
Oh, he did. Oh, that's. I see it now. You good?
Yellow.
You are yellow.
Very yellow.
Come on, let me just see if I can make
Still
that.
yellow.
A little less.
You know,
yellow.
I'm gonna switch to my virtual camera and just be done with that.
Fair.
You're blue now.
You are.
So yeah,
looking
no, it's
better.
adjusting down. It's adjusting down.
There we go.
Yeah, it looks better now. I had to take a minute
I
to.
didn't have to stop on my account.
No,
No,
it's
you're
it's
good,
not.
buddy. We were just like, oh no.
You're good.
They wrapped up, kind of.
Yeah, Boston walked off to try and find us.
No, Nash is.
Did they kiss and make up?
No, they
Chat
did not.
wishes.
In fact,
Wishes.
no. In fact, they talked about religion.
I mean,
But
Oh.
The very opposite of sexy.
have you met some religious people?
Take me a
Excuse me. First off,
Sorry,
first
sorry,
you're
sorry.
fine. Y'all met my wife. She's lovely.
Yep. But as you slam the door, Nash will because like it. Did you slam the door while you were inside of it, or did you somehow migrate to the outside and then slam the door on Nash?
He's been walking this entire time after he stood up.
He
talking
stood
about,
up and went, yeah,
Oh,
He
headed
walked
towards
over
the
and was like,
door when.
I was like,
when-
I gotta go find the kid and the kids and the other kid. And you're like, what other kid? And he opens
I'm
the
a
door. And he's
kid.
like,
I imagine that Nash threw the book on the table. Boston turned around as he said what he said, and then it's like, I gotta go, and then turned on his heel and went out the door while Nash was
Kinda,
still
yeah.
kind of sitting down.
Nash will sort of pick up the book, get up from the table, and chase after Boston a little bit.
well, actually, as you stand up, he's like, you coming? Come on. Like, geez, come on. Like,
Okay, so the
he's-
door opens up and
Yeah, it
you
was
see
more dramatic
Boston's head come in.
yeah.
You slammed the fucking door. I didn't.
I just come on.
Great.
Sounds good. Also, I don't think we're gonna make it there in time for Xylo and Milo. So those may be a lost cause, but like Fen and Ramita, I think we're still good.
Ben was immediately on talking to Baldric, trying to figure out where he was.
So
No.
as Nash,
The relation.
No.
ship.
Oh.
he was finishing the conversation.
Okay.
Yes.
As Nash is headed out the hallway with Boston on his heel, or coming up on his heel, Baldric and Fenrana, you guys have made it into the vehicle with Milo and Xylo and have headed to the church. if you wish to have that conversation now at the same time.
Well, that was extremely awkward.
Yeah,
Quite.
like I said, we've got some things going on internally that has nothing to do with you.
So sorry about that. I should have explained that to him a bit better. Tyler will know this. I do not do well in groups.
Agreed. I believe we had that one assignment. We were paired together, and we agreed to just do our parts separately, and
merge it together at the end.
Yes, we didn't see each other until the end of the semester, which was quite delightful.
It was really. I don't think I could have gotten through that entire class with anyone else, quite honestly.
But he seems interesting.
Interesting is one way to put it.
How long have you
His
known
heart
him?
is in the right place, usually.
I would assume most people's hearts would be in the right place for being alive.
He was talking metaphorically. They do that a lot. A week. A total of a week. I've known him a week.
My.
Yeah.
Is this an assigned association?
No, he just sort of became part of the investigation I found myself a part of.
I see. Is he...
He's a cowboy. Don't worry about him, he's also a part of Lythander's church. Therefore... If I'm not wrong, he got Rick here a new identity.
Yes, he was actually quite instrumental in that.
That's helpful, I believe. I'm afraid to ask how. Does not seem any standardized way of getting identities, but
He does look like a forcer for like prison, so that's probably why they also were kind of spooked by him. To be fair, because he's wearing one of those large power suits.
oh yeah, no, I'm keeping that in mind. Yeah, he's walking around in his large atomic exoskeleton type uniform. He anywho, how
He's
long
not
have you-
usually quite as angry.
I would hope not. What is your assignment, if I may ask?
Originally, I joined the Lumen.
Oh, fantastic. That's
Just turns out to be a cult here that stole some of our technology that I have to now track down.
oh dear, that's
Big,
horrible.
big. Yes.
Do you have any idea how they could have gotten it out of Orowan? Security is extremely...
There are a couple of different avenues, most of which relay back to a man I now have to go talk to in Itheros.
gross.
Thus the Itheros.
Yeah, I understand. Well, if there's anything, wow, Lumos, that's... How did you get that? That was, that takes that takes a year at least for applications.
Professor Owen actually helped me quite a lot.
Oh.
I have no doubt at this point he is greatly regretting it.
Oh my. Indeed.
This was my first assignment, and here we are.
Well, you have, seems, quite a lot on your plate.
They've been doing a wonderful job, too.
Thank
They
you.
killed some
Rick.
cultists on the second day in town.
Not the best. No. Yeah.
That's
Which one did Fen go to college with? Which one is she talking to right now, Milo or Xylo?
I think I went to college with.
I want to
Xylo.
say yes, Xylo,
Thank you.
and Milo was the one that went to jail.
Xylo is the one who's currently in Wood Elf.
Yes. So,
It's been weird.
yeah, it seems. Well, anywho, congratulations on the new enterprise. Unfortunate circumstances, but I suppose they are in your benefit. If there's anything that I can help you with, I would love to be of service. I'm still in good standing with the university. Unfortunately, I've taken a semester off my own
Understandable.
internship to take care of my brother. Unfortunately, this has made our parents quite distraught, but they are looking into making sure that we stay quite protected. Unfortunately, they could not get my brother out quick enough. We would have liked to have had him out before the deliberation, but well, we are here now. I plan on returning in a few weeks' time after my brother is settled here. So if you are there for any reason, look me up and I'll see about helping you out as best I can. My clearance is not nearly as confidential as yours, but still, extra hands, extra eyes, and so forthwith.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you. And again, I'm sorry for the debacle back at the apartments. Or hotel. I keep calling it apartments.
We basically lived there for a bit.
We basically have lived there, yeah.
For a week.
We've made friends with the staff and other people. Yeah, no, we live there. It's fine. But yeah, hopefully.
Is there any information you can share, or is it still all the progress?
Unfortunately, largely, we are stuck in the water. Most of our leads are now dead through their own volition. It's fantastic. Though, to be fair, I did learn a new spell, so that's fun.
Wonderful.
Did you know that apparently this place entirely doesn't allow the reanimation of corpses, which obviously is completely backwards to use for illicit or horrible means. However, getting answers, we had to go to an entire new sector.
Yes, Loyalist, I'm sorry, Lathander. Lathander is more about redemption. Once you are dead, there is no redeeming qualities after, far as I understand.
After your soul's been taken, yes. Fair, completely. However, it gets in the way.
Could be, a reason why they chose this area.
It also works that they've worshipped the same god, apparently. They are a cult of Lythander, an off-branch of the church, who take things a bit more extreme. And also hate technology, which makes no sense whatsoever, especially in the current modern era, but I digress.
Could it be...
I fear it's largely due to the experimentations that went on many of the elders in this group, just like your brother. One of them had things implanted into him, which, against one's will, I could see how it would be jarring.
Yes. At this point, Milo will speak up. Yeah, there was quite a few inmates boasting or shouting, really, about how they didn't want to be taken or acclimated. Something about new wave. Gosh. So hard to remember. Xylo put his hand down his brother. Take it easy. It's a lot.
No rush, Milo. What happened to you was atrocious. And I cannot tell you how sorry I am that someone could purposefully do something like this to another living being.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I heard conversations, mostly with the warden and some of the guards, saying that they were building an army of some sort. I thought they were talking about one of the new games that they had downloaded from the grid, but now that I think about it, they were talking about new skins and I thought it was just some ridiculous lowbrow conversation, but they were talking, they had used names of some of the other inmates, and it was after they had disappeared. I assumed that they were terminated, that they were sentenced to be terminated. They didn't, their life, each person has their own sentence, some life, some set for death, and I thought those that were terminated were the ones that they were talking of, but I'm sorry, it's all jumbled, but
no, this is actually a lot.
I can't help but think that somehow it's all related, to me, at least. I don't know about your cult, but
that would be a perfect place to grip mindless soldiers. People who are meant for death, easy to disappear.
But Xylo looks at you, or looks at from the front, whichever, however you're looking in, sitting in the vehicle, says, I have to wonder if the cult is not actually a part of the Lythander. They just used innocuous group to hide within. Nobody would search Lythander. It's too good of a chapel to house any type of malicious intent.
It's literally, quite literally, the pinnacle of rebirth.
Yeah.
That does change a couple of things.
I do wonder, I'm curious if you find more. Please, I would love to help in any way. But this is, they seem paradoxical to have people made into machines, but then have this group be against him, if they are one and the same. Unless you find some new evidence to say it otherwise.
The unfortunate part is we've only found Scully and one other within the breakout, whom were definitely a part of this cult, and unfortunately, both of them are dead. However, there was... And Finn's just gonna, like, start going off into their notes. I have... Where are my questions? Where are my questions? Where are my questions? Ba, ba, ba.
And while Fenrana is looking at their notes, I think the rest of us will take a break. And we'll come back. And we'll find the conclusion of that.
Give me a half second.
Or will we?
Prep it. But yes, absolutely. We'll be right
No prep
back,
time.
y'all.
No prep time.
No prep time, just go.
Awesome. Yeah, no prep time. Just hit the button.
Guys.
Thank you there, Toby. Much appreciated.
I really do appreciate you.
Oh my goodness.
Such a lovely way.
I feel like that's another face palm for
So if you ever wanted
is-
to know why we're not voice actors,
Gonna just put 4
I mean,
first.
That's impressionism. That's voice acting is completely different, but you know, it's whatever.
That is true. But they're
We're just not voice actors because it's hard to become one.
For the
True.
record,
I mean, come on.
I do some voice acting, but
I do as well.
I want to. Fuck.
Oh
But I'm terrible. I'm the worst at all, y'all.
Nah.
Anyways, wow. Hi,
have a
we're
face
back
again.
from break. I hope you all got your drinks, your snacks, your bathroom breaks, the potty breaks,
You
the
know,
puppy potty
With the
breaks.
flush.
Rocher
We're-
X-rated stories.
I don't know if I will kill you one of these days, Tony. I promise I will do it.
You'd have
Buddy.
to get to him first.
I'm gonna actually, point of order, I will be gone for 2 weeks in March or April. So
It's kind of
February,
weird that
March.
you would mention that after saying you killed Tony.
yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks in March.
Also-
I'm gonna be gone for 8 weeks, starting in March.
And then it's going to turn into 10 years.
Tony went on a hunting
Chat, I
trip.
can't bring this up unless you're around, so I have to have you here for
Yeah.
this conversation. How much interest would we need to do a cast reading of Blade's works?
Oh my god.
No.
I will be
there'd have to
sick
be-
that week.
I feel like
I don't
there'd be-
know what week that would be, but I will be sick. And
Listen. I am all for Blade's work. Like, emphatically, it's great. I love him. However, there is not enough, I don't know what in the world, to get me to read that in front of people live.
Here's the thing. So one, yeah, there would have to be financial compensation, and
Yes.
Oh.
you don't make enough doing this to do that. And two, it's not going to be on this channel because I don't want it to be canon.
it would be that, and it would be
It'd be on our
demonetizing the
OnlyFans.
whole channel. So
It'd have to be.
we'd have to start when it.
I'll have to legitimately start the only.
No one's getting
to have
paid
us,
for
like,
this.
chapter by chapter go through it.
If we were to do that, I wouldn't take it seriously. I'm sorry. It would.
No.
I'd be over the top.
Oh god.
I think that would be the point.
Anyways.
Cheesy porn acting.
Anyways, so
Emerald, no.
as we were starting it.
I forgot that we said that.
You did,
Well-
you did say that, didn't you?
Rev said that. I don't know
We
if that's
said that.
canon
There's
because
no
I don't know.
way
If,
to-
We
you
all
are alone.
agreed to it.
If it is Fenn's diary, then it should definitely have a xylo portion now.
Oh, yeah.
God. Don't do this.
Times Red Avengers are OnlyFans plus Patreon, going up
Blade,
to
you are
5.
my favorite, and I don't care what anybody says. You're delightful.
all right, so as we come back to wherever everyone is, we're Ramita is still at the bar, and Fenrana was
was
looking
talking
over their
to-
notes
yeah.
to ask questions.
Yes,
to
to
Xylo?
Milo.
Milo.
I'm talking to Milo really quick. Anyway, did you go to Calone after you got out?
Alone.
It's a small town just a little bit outside of Silent Heights.
Oh, no. And should I have?
No, it just that's where one of our leads are. Well, not quite a lead, more of where a beginning was for this. Though, to be fair, it is rather reassuring that you didn't.
No, so when the rioting began, there was a EMP surge, and all of our locks, our chains broke, and the doors to our cells opened, and many of us ran out. Some of them decided to take revenge on the guards. I slipped out and found the nearest exit that I remember seeing. Almost got caught by a guard, but they were attacked by another inmate, and as soon as I left and got quite a ways away, I contacted my brother, told him where to pick me up, and we rendezvoused at the nearest location. I saw some of the others leaving in a different direction, but that's probably where they may have gone. I don't know. It wasn't like just a handful of us. There was a giant choreographed. Everyone kind of made their way out. Of course, like several of them perhaps were reselled after the net came on and the grid booted back up, but yeah, that's I don't know who did it, but I just took the opportunity and left.
Fair. Though that does leave us with everyone but you who broke out as a potential in this cult. Not a cult. Army? That's terrifying. Army masquerading as a cult. Bent on destroying technology. Right. Quite. Huh. Unfortunately, that's really all I can divulge at this point. Avoid anyone saying they're from the Church of Lythander, whom emphatically hates technology, and you should be good. Also, indentured children. But that's a whole other thing.
Wow, indentured children?
Oh, it's a whole thing. The whole thing.
Oh my.
Unfortunately.
At this point, you arrive at the church and are able to pull up to the front. Well, it was good.
I will walk them in just out of spite to say congratulations on your nuptials to Tiberius.
Okay.
If I see him.
Tobias, not
Tobias.
Tiberius.
Whatever. Shh.
Same thing.
Not quite the same thing.
It's a T name. It's fine.
So it's
Okay,
Tyler.
so-
Identical words.
They are completely identical. Very long T names.
So you walk them up the stairs to the entrance of this large spiraling building of glass and stone. And Inside, you go down the hall into what would be Tobias's office. And the door is open, and you see Marcel in the chair, and... oh, hello!
Hello to yourself.
Milo, Xylo, welcome. Good to have you here.
Yeah. We sort of ran into each other. Became real fun. Congratulations, by the way. I had our proper.
Yes. And he looks down at his ring, kind of blushing, like, it's, thank you. Was, something I had hoped would happen. Wasn't quite sure if it would. But, yeah. It's, wonderful day. To be sure.
Well, congratulations.
On
and
that,
all the
you
best
should
for
be
our-
expecting a package later today.
Shen looks at Brick. What?
Okay, sure, thank you.
On the drive, Rick would have gone online and ordered like a congratulatory basket with like 3 bottles of champagne and the cliche stuff that would be in
A
there.
fruit
Whatever you wanna
bouquet.
put. Whatever chat says is going to be in it.
No! Of course you would leave it up to chat. Whatever, sure.
Knew it.
Blade,
What? Oh
you
my-
are awesome and you had my back immediately. I
Yep.
didn't say it.
Did not expect anything less.
It was just.
I'm sure there's a cake in there with certain decorations and labels and everything. Yep, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
A couple of feathers.
So, ordered the Bachelor Special.
2 times.
Oh no.
And, so, Milo and Xylo greet, Marcel. Yes, we, they actually helped give us, space, to hide, for a few more days, as our previous, location had relinquished their portion of the agreement, but Marcel's, oh really? I guess we'll have to have a conversation with them. But
To be
yeah.
fair, there was one individual that was making it a bit of an issue, but yes, backing out of a deal is sensitive as this was definitely.
yeah.
Got paid for that.
We've spoken. He's going to need some counseling and behavioral correcting, but we think he'll be a good addition. He's already set up in his room. The 2 of you, I will show you to your quarters. And Rana, Baldric, is there anything, or Rick, I'm sorry. Fenrana, Rick, anything I can do for you?
No, just wanted to drop in, make sure they made it in okay, and make Boston's day worse, but.
Oh, Boston left.
Yes,
well,
but congratulating you would make his day worse. Fen has a giant shit-eating grin.
Marcel has a bit of a. He's trying not to smile, but it is coming out. Yes. Give Boston my regards.
Hey, question. Is Fenrana's comms on?
Oh yeah, most definitely they
Right.
Is Boston's comm on because he
Boston
turned it off?
said
He
his
turned
were
it off.
It's the internet off.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
Okay.
Shit.
So he leaves, doors wide open. It's an open church, so like
Yeah.
And
I
he
think
takes.
this is the first time I've actually been inside of it.
No,
I spent the night technically after I got in really late.
this is true. And yeah, as you leave the room, Marcel takes the two up to the next stairs, up the next level, direction to their room, which they will be staying.
Yeah.
If you take a look around, it is a massive building. It is a giant spiral of offices, and you assume dorms up at the top. To upper levels. The main hall is a giant circular, almost garden area with an indoor waterfall, but also a very large congregation where there's benches, and then the front or the very, very back, the where the preacher kind of goes up and does their whole service whenever is needed. And you can, if you go inside and to the center, you can look up and it continues to spiral, and you see the stairs on either side going all the way up. It is giant, massive, and very, very bright. All the glass windows illuminate, letting the natural sunlight coming in at different angles. Some of them, the prisms cast rainbows all over the place. You can definitely see how it would be like redemption and renewal, and the morning would probably even be more gorgeous than it is right now. And you're pretty sure that most, if not all, of the construction has been restored, at least from what you can see. There's probably more details that are needing to be
The fine details
done.
and stuff like that. Final. Mhm.
But the structure is sound, for sure.
Yeah. It definitely was a quick turnaround to bring this place back up.
They likely used mechanical labor.
Oh, for certain. Speaking of, we need to iron out details, with our thing, yes?
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up on the way back. As we are going to Ithros from here, that's going to be problematic for me to a degree. So I just wanted to make sure that we do what we can to keep me discreet. And so I was going to ask, is this all enough?
I mean, as horrible as it sounds, automaton who are owned aren't typically looked at very scrupulously. They
Fair.
are.
But it's also not often that they are illegally released from service with so much.
That is also fair. I don't believe I actually know the full backstory with you and your previous employers. I just know about the bounty and Boston and Nash attempting to take it, and then decided not to.
Thankfully. Yeah, well, the short of it is that I had been initially hired to the family as a butler service bot, and that went on for a while. And then the latest heir was less interested in my services in that capacity, and then had me hired into the fighting rings. And then when I was no longer up to snuff for that, as I am an aged model, we can say, he had me set to be retired. But his sister, luckily, sought to keep me safe and established my release.
I see. Yes. And they are relatively, with what I know of your own stocks, well-to-do. and important.
Yes, very.
Right.
You've
Within Ithros?
probably heard of them. The Astors?
History check, history check, history check, history check, history check, right? Am I doing a history check? Or do I just know of them?
Do
Intelligence? Okay, cool. That's a +2. So 13?
A what?
13. 1 3.
Oh yeah. Okay, 13. You are familiar with the name. You know that the business sells machinery, but that's the extent.
Nanotech is where we said they specialize.
Yeah.
What's the name? One more time for the notes.
Astor, A-S-T-O-R.
Astor? A-S-T-U-R.
A-S-T-O-R, or Astor.
Yeah. Industries.
Oh,
You know,
Oh.
it would be like a Hyundai or versus a Honda.
so big name.
Yes. But at the same time, you know the logo, but do you know who owns it? Do you know how it operates? No.
Yeah, but I can make the assumption that if they are a big, well-known name and a big enough to where like the logo is just a vague thing I know of,
Yes.
they're big. They're
Yes. Yes, you've seen the logo, and for sure, it's not in your studies, but definitely something you would know about.
And of course,
Oh.
from their iconic commercials, ask your doctor
Uh-huh.
if Astor is right for you.
Good.
That's actually
too.
spot on.
No, are they based out of Ithros? Would I know that, or they are
know
right? The big tech.
They are, yeah. Even if you didn't know that, it's safe to assume because
assume
Ithros is named for the. Yep. Even if they
Ithros.
weren't, it would probably be more surprising if they weren't.
Yeah. Oh well, that is phenomenal. Okay, we will have to.
Actually, Chris, I don't know if you would have seen me much before the change. So before, I was known as Baldric, Mad Hat Astor, and I was commonly seen in a tuxedo with a top hat.
And no jaw.
Ah, yes, and the jaw is new.
The jaw is new. That could be a differential. Also the fact that you have different sim, therefore are not related technically to. Why did you go with Rick, Mad Hatter, instead of vastly changing your name?
Well, I did. It's significantly shorter.
I love you dearly. You're a very, very good friend. Oh, okay. We will cross that bridge later.
You just that was an intelligent person way of saying, OMG, you're an idiot.
Very much so. Very much so.
I mean, if anyone questions it, you can just say you were a big fan of their work. Because Baldric was technically theirs, and they made him into the fighter. No?
We will have to come up with a story, yes.
Says Ramita, drunk at the bar.
Nah, Ramita's just sipping on tea, waiting for temper tantrum to get over his temper tantrum.
Says the woman who wanted to punch him in the face first thing she woke up. Sure.
I didn't do it. I just felt like I wanted to.
Yeah.
That woman didn't absolutely obliterate a couple of new people.
Yeah, for no reason.
So,
Like Fen did in the warehouse.
Ben had a reason.
like every reason I have is valid.
so
Mine was death. Anyway, it's fine.
Chat is the best.
oh god, I haven't looked at chat in a minute. Fen and Rick, are you guys doing more?
No, just wanted to kind of like gust over that because we do probably off screen need to discuss a couple of things anyway. But yeah,
So then, Boston, you left. What?
Secrets.
Oh my god. Boston, you left the hotel, going through the lobby.
Well, if they're still in there, he's not gonna run like just straight to the temple. He's
right.
just.
But if you go outside, you notice you can't see them anywhere, or maybe you make it to the garage and you see Baldric's car is gone. You do have to go past Ramita in order to get there. Just saying. And if Nash goes with you, then that's what you both see.
Hey, Fen. Not Fen. Hey, Ramita.
Fen is not here.
Yeah.
Is done with your hissy fit? I don't want you to talk to me if you're not done with it.
Sure. Yeah, I'm just about done. I was gonna ask if they had already left.
Yeah, well, they were down here when I got down here, so... But I didn't exactly book it, I just wandered down. But, I mean, they're on comms. You can try reaching out to them, see where they are. Seems like they're already there.
Thanks for the drink, by the way.
Don't mention it. Better have finished it.
He'll gesture to the bottle that's like an eighth of the way empty.
Oh, I definitely thought it was more than that.
No, he's Boston of all things. He is not a heavy drinker.
Super lightweight.
By the way, Nash is behind him when you're talking about you better have drank some. He's like,
yeah, Nash is behind him while he's getting drunk.
Bring it in the car, because we should probably meet up with everyone and start heading out, so...
Yeah, we gotta bounce.
Have a glass of it when we're all together.
Ben's wine was left in the room.
You son of a bitch. Okay, well... I'll hop down from whatever bench I'm on and start walking with them.
Yeah, this halfling jumped down from this tall bar stool that they had to climb up onto. Like, let's go. We'll say that you guys hear Ramita talking on the comm. Fenrana and Baldric, do you go into the garage?
We do still need to probably end our tab, close out our rooms and such.
I was under the
Because
impression
we're going to
it was
be
a prepay scenario.
Yeah, we already had paid for the time.
Yeah, but we gotta figure out whether or not we're closing, or if we're taking any credits back because we're not staying the entire time, or da 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 da.
I'm sure I can just reserve the floor so that way they can hold it for us.
Oh my god, no, please don't, Rick.
Boston's gonna turn on his comms. Did you hear that, Kiers? He's gonna turn on his comms.
I heard that. Thank you. I'm glad you said something this time.
Boston turns on his comms.
Nash will also turn his so he can be a part of the conversation.
Okay, so you guys are now a part of the conversation between the other tree mates.
Only just now.
Fenrana, Baldric, y'all still at the church, or you headed back to the hotel already?
Garage.
Oh. Great, we were about to say, I think we're gonna be heading out soon, because we still gotta head to Ithros so that Nash can make his appointment for tomorrow morning.
Yes. But what time is it today, right now?
The trip back took a few hours and got you here to early evening, so I say this is probably getting close around 6:30, 7-ish. Mid-evening, if that's what you want to call it.
And about how long is it going to be? It's like an 8-hour drive, too.
Yeah.
We're going to be driving
through Ithros, it's going to be... I'll have to figure out the time, but it's a while.
I can't remember how long.
It was about 7 hours. It was about 7 to 6 hours.
Okay, that.
I have to look at my notes again,
Cool.
or my map, because I think.
Then we should probably actually gather all of our stuff. All of my stuff is still in the room. I don't know whether or not we're going to be returning here, and I don't particularly want to leave evidence that I have been storing within my chest. Here. Because I still have a vial of acid up there. Also, spare clothes in case I need any diplomatic such knots.
You can leave that stuff in the vehicle.
It was not my vehicle literally a day ago. Also, it feels incredibly awkward to take up space in your car.
I have the trunk.
Are you guys go inside the building? Are we still talking over comms right now?
Probably walking and talking until we meet up, and then just switch over to in person.
A bit of both.
Bit of both. Unless you say something, yeah.
When he sees Baldric in front, he's like, Baldric, I actually have a question before we separate to gather our stuff. You kind of just
Certainly.
Slid out of the room when things were getting heated. That's not like you good?
Yes, I've been through enough similar situations. I generally excuse myself to take care of the people that could use my assistance.
I see. And for you, Inspector, a couple of things. Me removing you from the dreamscape. Sorry about that.
I was pissed off in the moment, yes, and I understand it was completely It was rather jarring to die suddenly.
You never get used to it.
So I was also in the wrong there. However, putting a pin in that, but we are fine with that. That was more me. There was more I wish I could have done while we were within the dreamscape, but time wasted.
Sure.
It's fine.
And I guess the other thing was, I was going to try to come down with you guys and chat with those guys. I didn't know they weren't a part of the cult, nor was I really aware that, they were victims. I just thought they were two guys picked up off the street. I didn't get enough intel, and I just came in here after having the conversation that most of you heard was a little, on the rocks, as it were.
Fair. By the way, Marcel says hi. I'm going out to my room.
Actually, I'm going to cast Hold Person on Fen.
You.
Know what?
Wisdom
No, you're
saving
fucking
throw.
not. No, you're fucking not. Counterspell.
You're going to cast... That's a waste of a
Hold on.
third level for no reason.
Identify.
You're okay. You're actually burning a third level. All right, sure. I don't trust the 7-hour car ride with gears, but all right. Sure.
Okay, so
I
then
love that
Fenrana
the progress of that was whole person, no, Alf.
So Fenrana feels a little tingle in with their telekinesis, or not telekinesis. What was it? The talking?
Teleportation. Telepathy.
Yes, with the
There we go.
telepathy, it immediately recognizes and casts a counterspell and continues walking. And Boston, your spell did not.
He's gonna look at Ash. Did I do anything in the wrong there? Like, I feel like that was just unnecessarily a dick move.
Oh, it 100% was.
Yeah,
I have to
honestly,
agree with you on that one.
A dick move. Context. A dick move in response to a dick move. Probably not realizing that you would then work on that dick move.
You gotta work on your phrasing sometimes, man. That doesn't sound good.
So many dicks.
Typical Nash.
I was here for the whole thing, and I'm not sure I followed.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're trying to say, but how much did you drink?
It's vindictive in response to the aggression.
Sure. No, I understood you the first time, but just like you drunk?
Constitution check.
Con save now.
Nash has had one shot.
That doesn't matter for Boston. He's never seen Nash really drink. He has no idea what his drinking capacity is.
Actually, he did have
A whole
that
shot?
one day at the bar.
But he didn't really drink then either. He had a milkshake like Fen.
No, yeah, he did not have any
had-
alcohol, and that was not
True.
today. That was
That was a while back.
That was a while back.
yeah. Sorry, I thought you said.
Well, that's
today,
what they
and
were
I
saying.
realized
It's
you
just that he
Oh, no.
had
That
witnessed
day.
it.
There was that day when. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. he
All the
does not-
miscommunications.
Much at least, but
Comms are still on, right?
Yeah, I'm asking questions. I don't. Also, you're in the room with me. Looks down at Ramita.
Yeah, but that means Fen's hearing all the shit you gotta say too.
I'm trying to.
Dale's proud of you. But
Thanks.
then
I just.
I feel like I'm raising kids again. Damn, you guys. Gonna go pack my crap.
Nash is going to turn off his comm real quick.
Boston is as well.
Lean over to Boston. All right. Here's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened.
Sure.
All right. We wait.
Sure.
Give it a couple of days.
Sure.
There's a lot going on. They'll forget about it.
Sure.
Then we hit them.
Sure. And for the record, you
Comms
remember
are
how?
still on.
No, we just turned both of ours off.
Oh,
no,
damn, no.
their comms are off. But Rick,
I missed
Rick,
that.
did you?
Rick's in the room.
Are you there with them?
Rick, sworn to
I'm-
secrecy.
Sworn to secrecy.
I feel like violence won't solve this, though.
No. Not like hit him.
I said you were gonna hit them.
No. Okay, first, Mike.
Rick, what the
Click it
hell
off.
is violence that you're
Mike,
talking
click
about?
it off. Click off the mic.
Mike is off.
Okay, Ramita, you are no longer hearing this, and Fenrana definitely is not hearing this.
What the hell?
Although, his Fen would have heard, violence won't solve this. You
Oh,
said
yeah.
you were gonna hit them.
That's exactly the point where you stop hearing everything.
I'm now worried for my safety.
No,
Just
but like,
tase them.
you hit him with like a prank. Like, you don't want to hurt him.
Well, it depends on the prank.
You don't want to hurt them.
Like when you
Ben is
leg
very
in their
careful.
sleep.
Please don't hurt him.
Like when what?
Like when you amputate someone's leg in their sleep.
Oh,
That's not a
no,
prank.
no, that's
not a
assault.
prank.
That's assault.
Love that prank. I'm not part of this.
No, like put the hand like in a cup of like a bowl of warm water.
Or like use a pen to like draw a little mustache on their face. Or like,
Actually, I'm sure Fen might be appreciate that. I haven't seen him grow any sort of facial hair since we've met them.
that could be true. Could be helpful. But
Yeah,
we can brainstorm this later. But like,
yeah.
just
Baldric, Rick, I would suggest that you look up like harmless pranks to do with new friends or like new roommates, and like compile lists and classify which ones would be considered harmful on a physical level, and see which ones that are more like emotionally damaging.
Real quick, I'm just gonna roll intelligence to see. Which is
Deception?
to say, I'm gonna roll a d20 and not add anything. No, intelligence, just to see if
Okay.
I can like
Comprehend.
Okay.
separate that out.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Yes, an 18.
Hey,
So, like,
Plus nothing.
Good brain. Good brain.
imagine if somebody stuck like clear tape over
You hear
one of
gears
your,
mechanically clicking.
So imagine if somebody stuck like clear tape over one of your photoreceptors and you thought maybe you were slightly going blind, but you actually weren't, and it was just a small piece of plastic.
Oh, so if you like temporarily blind someone.
No, not actually.
With an 18, Baldric, you recall pranks that your the children in your family did on each other that were absolutely harmless, but were hilarious to each other. No adult got it. No adult was like, eh. But the children were just, they played pranks on each other all the time. They thought it was hilarious.
For sure.
DM?
And there's a degree of this that is him just like screwing with them.
True.
Because like witty repartee has always been a part of it.
Mhm.
Right.
DM, quick, really important world lore question. Are there whoopee cushions in this world?
Oh my god.
That is a very serious question. That's not even worth a facepalm for me. That's like,
Because if there are, Granny has one in her pack somewhere.
what is the rubber chicken situation like in this world?
Do they scream or do they just squeak?
Or do they sing
I found
songs
a
like
joke
music
shop
fish?
on the way to Ithros.
Think of it as like a little speaker the size of your thumb and then a remote. And you just press the remote as they sit down and it's, that
Flatulence.
sound. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just...
They sit on a thumb speaker.
Possession.
Secondarily, what exactly is the function of a rubber duck? All right.
The test for sharks is the correct answer.
I think we're about to get like TPK'd or whatever. It is.
Probably. That's the correct sentence.
Worth it. Whoopee cushions.
Not while everyone dies.
They're actually just small landmines that you click the button and it just goes off. It's not even.
We're just all gonna die and just slowly.
Ironically, they're interchangeable, so you don't know what you're going to be setting off.
Same packaging, same everything, just a little tag on it that says kaboom, the other says haha.
There'll be
And
a
then
rumble
you
no
have like the
matter
little
what.
fart bombs that people would set off.
Yes, stink bombs.
God.
Yes. It's either you're gonna get a whoopee cushion sound or stink bomb.
I got
so
all my stuff. Nash, did you get your stuff?
All of my stuff is with me. I don't have any other stuff. I don't know why the rest of you bring so much other stuff, but
I wear everything I have.
yeah.
With Baldric there, it's gonna take I don't know how long for Fen and who has the most stuff?
Fen,
Then
by a long shot.
Who's the next?
I would be possible.
Baldric or Ramita?
Actually,
Baldric, probably.
Boston, because he had all of his
Rick,
gear for
but
hunting.
His would all be like
Oh yeah.
packed
But
and ready.
He's wearing all of his gear at this point, or he's got it in his duffel bag.
You have everything that you brought with you, plus the armor and everything you purchased, or there wasn't.
I mean, his clothes he could wrap up and put into his. He brought a duffel bag, and there was room in the duffel bag for extra clothes, things like that. So he's just got all the stuff in a bag.
Okay.
It's like one of those emergency to-go bags that everyone tells you to prepare.
So, we be safe to say that it's probably still in the vehicle. After arriving from the trip to the Dark Queen area. So, yes, Fenrana would be the only one that would be actually packing up. And I think we are going to pick that up next time from there. Thank you all for joining in on us on this episode of Breaking Character. Believe in March we are going to have a couple of episodes missing a person, and then the 15th we're going to just not have an episode, as there are quite a few schedules that are just clashing. So we won't be doing a Q&A then either. But let's review the players' characters' thoughts, and then any socials you might want to join these lovely people with on their other social stuff if you want to follow them. And we'll start off with Ramita.
I play Ramita Thornstep, the little barbarian who is the granny. I'm ready to move on with everything. Kind of done with this whole drama BS that's going on with everyone, and just want to drink until we all pass out in the car. So that's where Granny's at. I had to start with the tea first to hydrate. On to Baldric.
I'm Sanguine Rev. You can find me in all the places that you can find me as Sanguine Rev or Sanguine Reverend. And yeah, Rick is he's got some stuff to think about with these new pranks that he's gonna have to plan, including a stop on the way. Looking for a joke store. Prep it.
Another 2 head.
Let's throw it to Fen.
Oh, okay. Hello. I am Bloodlust King. I play Finrana. They are... I don't know exactly how to describe how they are. They are kind of up in the air. Still vaguely pissed at Boston, but also know that their entire situation these last while has been absolutely shit for everyone. And so their subtle dig at him by saying Marcellus is high made them a lot happier, honestly. Other than that, preparing for whatever they could potentially run into in Ithros, especially now that they know that the people who wanted Baldric are there. And now Fen is technically in possession of illegally released property.
It's fine.
Officially.
I don't know.
I'm gonna get fired, guys.
You can't get in trouble for possession of stolen goods. That's not how that works.
Yeah, and to be fair, the paperwork is as clean as the paperwork that you try to pretend that actually has any power in this world.
Also, Baldric has more than enough money to take care of you, too.
That is also true.
So the amount of money that Baldric has is a portion of the amount of money that are coming after him.
Exactly.
Yes.
Small portion.
Because that's
little
where
bit.
the money came from.
But you can disappear. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I'm not gonna do it.
But yeah, so you know, one thing gets alleviated, another stressor comes on up. But yeah, I am Bloodlust King. I'm usually a VTuber. I got lazy and didn't want to do my VTuber model today, so you get my face.
We're so happy for
Thanks.
that, too.
are you?
We've missed your face.
Aww.
I missed your face.
But yeah. I'm usually here on Twitch. I haven't been recently because of real work. BS, huzzah. But yeah. That's it. I don't really have anything else going on right now. I've abandoned editing until I can get more money.
Mhm.
I guess that goes over to I did Boston last time, so Tony.
Hi.
But I think he's last.
Am I last?
No.
No, well
No, we still have
after you is Boston.
Okay.
Right.
That's great.
The double T.
Hi. I'm Tony. I play Nashville Finnegan Thompson. The
NFC for short.
yes, the trying to be the bestest boy. Sometimes succeeding, sometimes failing. Nash is nothing is ever like on the up and up with this party. There's always something going wrong. But there's starting to be some sort of cohesion going on. and I think he's starting to figure out his place in the party a little bit more, which is good. He is nervous about going for his parole officer stuff. So you know, that's always gonna be fun. Oh, and socials. You can find me on the Tickety Talks with Tony Will Edit, or if you prefer, Tony Willed It. And that's me, y'all. Now Brad.
Hi, I am just with 3 T's. Don't wear it out. I try to stream here every day, or if not every day, every other day. I'm on YouTube. I am on TikTok. I am on Twitter, where I do tabletop RPG things. I play video games. I sometimes doodle. Come on by. It's a jolly good time. And then last but not least, Boston is confused. He thought he was doing the right thing, and then for some reason, Fenrano was just being an ass to him for no real reason. He's like, I apologize. I don't know what's wrong. And Nash is like, just pull a prank, and Buzz is like, I don't know what. Sure, I guess. So we're gonna see how that goes. So excited because he actually has an office in Ithros, so they have a base of operations a little bit if they do need a place to lay low. And he does have some contacts there. Maybe he can get some other work done while Fen's doing her politics. And last but not least, our lovely game master, dungeon master, Gears.
Hi, I'm Gears.
Hello.
This is my face. I'm
with a lovely face at it, by the way.
I'm normally the blue digitalized brain that's up in the corner. So, we're gonna see if this stays. I do also have my own Twitch stream, my own TikTok, Twitter, but somehow it got disconnected, so I need to figure out how to get that working again. Because that's usually where I post all my updates. I have a Patreon. I have just about everything that you can think of with the name Gearsparks. So, just not an OnlyFans, just not that. That's not a thing.
So there could be a tier for Rick's people on Patreon, is what I'm hearing.
What?
Never mind. We'll just let it go.
That counts.
That just went over my head, I think. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I think that's all it's gonna be. We'll be back next week. We'll see what the hell this group gets into next week. 9:30 Eastern. Until then, until we see you guys, don't break character. Please don't break character. Be nice to the
And
characters.
remember, a subscription to our OnlyFans will get you free access to our Patreon.
There is no Rick.
You mean
Character
you know what?
IRL Gears will kill us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Toodaloo.